that upon you may come all the righteous blood. Luke, that the blood of all the prophets which was shed may be required of this generation. So in Luke it's more general, that the blood of the prophets which was shed may be required from Abel to Zechariah which died. But Matthew, again, it's still more pointed at them, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth. From Abel to Zechariah, whom you slew. So I'm going to have the way Matthew states it. I'll combine any of the similar words from Luke. That the blood of the prophets. That upon you may come all the righteous blood. Of all the prophets. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That is both. Matthew, all these added words. Upon you may come all the righteous, now both blood. I'm going to add of all the prophets. Luke continues, which was shed from the foundation of the world. Matthew, shed upon the earth. Upon the earth from the foundation of the world. That's what I could do. Which was shed? Which was. Okay, which was is Luke. Which was now both shed upon the earth from the foundation of the world. Upon the earth should come first, and then from the foundation of the world. Luke continues, may be required of this generation, but again, Matthew has it more clearly pointed at them, that upon you may come all the righteous blood. You know, maybe I can have them both. Maybe I can move the statement from Matthew down to where it is in Luke, where it says, may be required of this generation, and upon you. Yeah, I think that's what I can do. I'll have upon you may come. I'll move that to later. Earlier it'll say that all the righteous blood of all the prophets. It's the style of Luke, that the blood, but just the added words from Matthew, all the righteous blood of all the prophets, then all the added words, which was shed upon the earth from the foundation of the world. I'm going to have the statement from Luke first, may be required of this generation, then I'll have and may come upon you. Actually, I'm going to have the may be combined, Matthew and Luke. So it'll say, may be required of this generation and come upon you. Matthew continues, from the blood of righteous Abel to the blood of Zechariah, the son of Berechias. Luke, from the blood of Abel, not righteous Abel, just Abel, to the blood of Zechariah, and no mention of him being the son of Berechias. Both. From the blood of, now Matthew only, the word righteous. Both. Abel to the blood of Zechariah. Matthew only, son of Barachias. Matthew continues, whom you slew. Luke, which perished. So I'm definitely going to go with Matthew because this is an accusation against them. Whom you slew. Matthew, between the temple and the altar. Luke, between the altar and the temple. So they switch those two. I'll go with Matthew, the temple and the altar, just because the temple is more known in our minds than the altar. Then you mention the altar, it'll be clear, something a bit farther away, hopefully. The and I already used from Luke, so I'll only use the and from Matthew. The verse ends there with a period in Matthew. It goes on to say, verily I say to you, all these things shall come upon this generation. In Luke it continues, verily I say to you, it shall be required of this generation. Both have, verily I say to you. Verily I say to you, all these things it shall be. Shall come upon this generation. It shall be required of this generation. Matthew, all these things shall come upon this generation. What are these things? I'm guessing the guilt. All this guilt shall come upon this generation. I think Luke is a bit more clear. It shall be required of this generation, meaning the payment for the guilt. So I'm going to go with Luke. It shall be required. But Matthew has all these things, which is more inclusive than just it. I mean, again, they're talking about the guilt, but it's the guilt of all these things. So I'm going to put all these things instead of it from Matthew, but I'm still going to put shall is from both. Instead of come upon, I'm going to have be required of. And this generation from both.